Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bazooka! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the Warrior.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch them up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Daddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage. He's done something great. But then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Keep the head moving.
And a good counter by Bazooka. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Good block. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Double jab upstairs. A nice block by Bazooka. Halfway through this round here.
What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? That's a good block by Bazooka. Last 10 seconds. Able to counter that attack. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Blocks the headshot. Devastating blow by Bazooka. Nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. was really well done. Targeting the jab and then thundering home with the uppercut. Well-placed counterpunch by Bazooka. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And crashing to the canvas after that uppercut. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Blocks away that headshot. Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time and it protects his head. He is staggered and stumbling. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically, how are they acting? What do you see out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Gets rid of that effort. You know, he's already in a bit of a hole from being knocked down earlier, but he's making it worse on himself by being so defensive here.
Absolutely, Joe. You know, he needs to get back to his corner and get some help from the corner. This is a place where you need a creative corner man, a real trainer in that place. Because he's got to tell him, yeah, you have a reason to be tentative now because you don't want to get hit again. But let's do it a little different now. Last time you threw your jab, you didn't move your head. Throw your jab, but move your head. You won't get hit with that right hand, and you'll get back in control with offense.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could be?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
No, he missed that right. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
You always say punchers are born, Teddy. But what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
Just missed scoring with that punch. Oh, bazooka! His legs look shaky. He was hurt. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bazooka. Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Very good work with that power hand right there. Good, strong, straight shot. So effective as a power shot.
Yeah, it is, and he's pivoting into it. Look at the way he's turning on his foot, and he's putting his back into it. Beautiful.
Able to counter that attack. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Scored well after being hit himself. Good block by Bazooka. Well, he's throwing it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. Final 10 seconds. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
Oh, and he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good looking counter punch. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of fifth gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Seconds to go here in this round. away from those headshots with his defense up top. And another jab. There's a bad cut above his eye.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Able to dismiss that body shot. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Side, side.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Good flush double jab by Bazooka.
Come on, side to side.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Throws a counter punch there. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Lands the counter. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Had his target in mind, but just missed. Bazooka's in a spot right now where I don't think there's any doubt about it. He's losing the fight on point. Something has to change. What could that something be?
Well, he's got to land the big punch, but he's not going to do it just by closing his eyes and hoping that he hits lotto, hoping he gets lucky. He's got to be able to time something. Maybe time a right hand over a jab.
In and out, in and out.
And a good counter by Bazooka. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
One punch. Up and down, side to side.
Good block there by Bazooka. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Protecting his head well with his guard.
Side to side.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Focus, relax. Keep moving.
10 seconds to go in this round. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. A headshot blocked. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. Fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Halfway through this round here. Good counter punch. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Now there's some blood, but it's underneath the eye. It's on the cheek, so it's not going to impair his vision. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Good looking counterpunch. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Bazooka's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Just off the mark with that punch. Teddy, he just seems to be lingering through this fight right now. Now, I'm not saying he's fully recovered from what happened earlier in this fight, but clearly he's not in the fight fully.
No, but he's got to get over that. You know, this is the test right now of a pro. You know, just not a fighter. In anything you do, how do you handle adversity? How do you recover from these kind of situations? Right now, that's being tested.
Good block there by Bazooka. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. And a sharp counterpunch by Bazooka. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
There he counters back against his opponent. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Excellent counterpunch by Bazooka. He missed with that headshot. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Good way to protect the midsection. Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Good job on the two-punch combo by Bazooka. Wow, is he defensively sound. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Throws a counter punch there. Oh, good exchange there. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. He just missed that shot up top. Both men accurate with their hooks against each other. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Two snapping jabs by Bazooka. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Able to dismiss it. Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Blocks that belt line well. Throws a counter punch there. But twists and turns and oh, that's gotta hurt. Bazooka's stunned and he is hurt.
Punch it out, punch it out.
And he scores again. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good job staying away from the danger there. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And there he counters back against his opponent. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Bazooka. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
A headshot blocked. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. He missed with that headshot. Very nice defensive guard there. For the official judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, the Warrior.
He's your winner by unanimous decision, Teddy.
Well, the question from the beginning was, could he get inside and make it his kind of fight? He did.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time at the fights.